Hi everybody, welcome to my Big Tidy Up. My name is DeDe. Thanks for swinging by my channel today. Now today, here's what I got going on. Today, I'm gonna be doing some deep and dirty cleaning, but I'm not gonna be doing it inside my home. I am headed out into the garage. And before I go any further, let me just address something. Several weeks ago, I was doing kind of a day in the life, a daily vlog type of video, and I was out in my garage. I was loading up some donations, I was backing my car out, things like that. And when that video was done, I got several comments about the garage. And they were nice comments. They were like, oh, your garage looks so nice. Oh, I wish my garage looked that empty and clean. Oh, friends. Oh, no, 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 no. Let me just tell you right now, it was all smoke and mirrors. It was all the way I was turning the camera. It was trickeration. It was complete trickeration, I tell you, because that garage definitely needs cleaned and organized. And I even mentioned on some of the comments going, oh, but you don't see what's in the cabinets. That's where one of the big problem lies. So today we're just going to be taking care of it all. Remember I had that shelf unit that was in the pantry? Well, that's been sitting out there waiting to be used. I've got things to clean out, declutter. I've even got that refrigerator that needs a little restocking done. So I'm going to be tackling that today too. I need to spray the floors. I just need to do all the things. So without any further ado, let's get out there and start doing it, and let's get tidy. Okay, friends, I have headed into the garage, and today you're going to see the full picture of the garage today, the true garage story, and I'll be showing you all the angles that you probably haven't seen before. And speaking of angles, I don't know if I've ever really talked about this or shown this, but we do have this big map here, and have we been to all the places that are marked on the map? Oh, absolutely not. But there is a story why we have this map and why there are pins in certain different countries, and I'll share that with you in a little bit, but just so you know, I'm giving you the heads up. It's a nerd alert, so you have been warned. But over here, you didn't see this in the previous video. I've got the shelf unit here that needs put up. I've got this new car seat because we've got a new grandson. It needs to be loaded into a vehicle. And this corner, well, it's become like a dumping ground. We've got this little gardening wagon that you can sit on and store things. Well, we've been storing outdoor toys, so I'd like to get that back where Mr. Tidy Up could use it again. I've got the shampooer that needs to go back in the house. I've got drinks that need restocked. And evidently the refrigerator needs a wipe down as well. I know I want to clear off the countertops, give them a good wipe down. And I got this several years ago and I've really enjoyed it, but I think it got saturated with rain and now it's just falling apart. So I'm probably going to take it apart and just keep the pottery. We also have the fan blade that came off after a recent windstorm. We need to get that put back on today. And I actually even forgot this was in here. I was spray painting these items for the basement bathroom since I kind of gave it a glam makeover. Well, I had to carry it in to finish drying because of the same windstorm that took down the fan blade. Now, this big cabinet is the biggest problem in the garage. And if you're wondering about these little hats, well, since Mr. Tidy Up has a garden, a family member made him a farmer hat. So, of course, our grandsons needed hats as well when they were over here working in the garden. So we have a mini farmer, a little farmer, and Mr. Tidy Up is the big farmer. And since we have a new addition, well, he's getting a hat made too, and he is Tot Farmer. But anyway, now back to the cabinet. And you know, I don't even know if I need to voice over this section because you can truly see what the problem is. I felt like I was just in here organizing, but when I went and looked, it's been 2 years since I did a major deep clean and organize of this big cabinet. And truthfully, I don't know if I just didn't declutter enough the first time or if I've just added new things to it. And yes, I admit it, I am guilty of keeping good boxes and extra things that I might need in the future, but it ends today. And just so y'all don't lose complete faith in me, I promise you, friends, all of the other cabinets are organized. It's just the big one that's not. But I'm getting ready to change that today. Now, as if the garage was not unorganized and dirty enough, I didn't realize there were packing peanuts in this box. So what did I do? Well, I spilt them, and then I said, well, that's just lovely. And then I just stood there staring at them, like what, they're going to hop back in the box? And did I clean them up? Oh no, I just trampled over them the entire time, and then I was annoyed that I was having to trample over them. Make that make sense? You know, my mind is a mysterious thing sometimes. Okay, here's the map story. The map is called our International Friday map, and let me explain. Here in our house, we like watching Jeopardy, and when Mr. Tidy Up and I see the categories, we each have our own specialties, and as they announce the categories, we both would say yes or no, which means either yes, we think we're going to do well with that category, or no, we're probably not going to get anything. Well, anytime there was a category that had to do with geography, we would both say no. Now, Mr. Tidy Up, he's a weak no, but I am a strong no. And by that I mean, I don't know where anything is in the world. I mean, I know all of the continents and I know the popular countries. Yes, I know Italy is shaped like a boot, those kind of things. But if they're not real popular, I don't know anything about them. And when they start talking about rivers in Eastern Europe, I was like, I'm out. So what Mr. Tidy Up and I decided to do, okay, it was actually me, but Mr. Tidy Up went along with it. We decided that every Friday we would learn about a new country. I would do one Friday, then Mr. Tidy Up would do the next, and we would alternate. And the other one didn't know what the country was going to be. And so when we were done sharing, we would go and put it on the map, and we would learn about the demographics, the population, interesting fun facts, their food, their culture, things like that. And it was just a fun way to learn about different countries. And even sometimes, not very often, but I would try to cook something that would go along with that country, and we just started marking them on the map, and we just had fun learning about different countries and capitals. And we haven't done it for quite some time, but every now and again there'll be a random International Friday and we'll learn something new. And we now return to our regularly scheduled programming. Everything is out of the cabinet. The only thing that's left in the cabinet are the shop towels and the trash bags, and they're probably going to stay in that same spot because that's real convenient for Mr. Tidy Up. I just have to go get the step stool before I clean that area, but I don't think it's going to be too bad, not like the bottom anyway. This pile over here, I think most of these items we're going to keep. Probably get rid of the flagpole. If we haven't used it by now, we're not going to. And then I've got some random little things in the bottom of this tub. I think they might have got left behind by accident from a previous declutter, so I need to go through that. All of this is going to be trash, and most of these items I think are going to go back into the cabinet. However, I do want to find a different location to store the lights. It always makes me nervous. I'm always afraid they're going to get broke, and I have some random things that I need to find places for, but I think I'm going to start cleaning everything out and then try to devise a plan on how I'm going to put this back together. And yes, I'm just throwing down the paper towels. I'm trying to save myself a few times of going up and down the step stool. So don't judge me. I'm not just being lazy. I'm trying to be efficient. Besides, the packing peanuts needed some company. Well, everything is cleaned. Well, you know, the cabinet is cleaned. And I've decided I'm going to redo the zones. And this first cabinet, I'm going to make it more of a barbecue zone. I'm going to put his big kettle, his sausage maker, his extra silver trays, because I think everything will slide in there real nicely and it'll be convenient and right across from his other barbecue supplies. And then we'll keep the towels and the trash bags at the top since that's been working well. And in the middle, I'm going to try to put this shelf. I brought it over, but let me tell you, my job just got a lot easier because we were just talking and we thought, why do we have 3 coolers? We don't even go anywhere that requires 3 coolers. So this one I know we've had for over 10 years. It's never been used since we've been in this house, which is why it's so filthy. So what we've decided to do is we're going to clean it up, offer it to one of our children. If nobody's a taker, we're going to offer it to the Recreation Commission, so maybe they could use it for children's sports. And the lights, I'm moving them as well. They were over in this last cabinet, and I was always so nervous that they were going to get broken. Well, what we've decided to do, I'm going to put them up top here above these top cabinets. One, it never gets any traffic. They'll be safe, and we never change them. I think we've changed them once or twice in the 10 years we've lived here. So I think that will be a safe place, and that will be the lighting zone. And it makes perfect sense because we already have light bulbs in the cabinet right below where those are going to go. Well, as much as I didn't want to, I did have to go ahead and turn the shelf because once I got the chairs in here, it was just a little too tight. You couldn't move anything. And I'm trying to set this up as my recreation zone. And I want to have all the things the little fellas use outside here on these shelves. So I went and got some baskets from the house. Now, these I had from a previous declutter. They came out of the primary closet, and I like them a lot. They're really sturdy and strong, and you could put a lot in them. But I think they're too big and they won't be able to access the baskets by themselves and pick the things they like. So I'm probably going to go with these smaller baskets. They're not as sturdy. They're a little flimsier, but look, even stacked 4 high, I can move them in and out. So they should be able to move them too. So I'm hoping this system will work.
I leave the TV on, I'm done with your sad eyes. I can take another night with you on like this. So let's go, I'm sure you can take it. You've been crying over him for a lifetime. So if you don't mind, we will dance till it's way past late. Another course that we can fly with the baseline.
Now, I know this video is about decluttering, organizing, and cleaning the garage, but can I just throw it out there? I just love how the trash can and toilet paper holder turned out. The gold looks so nice with the gold that's already in the basement bathroom. And I know it probably won't be long until I'm recording in the basement again, so I will make sure I show that. That way you can see how they look with the other gold pieces in the bathroom. I'm just loving them.
He's a vagabond, he won't love you better. I can watch you sinking down on the bottom ship. So come to 10, then again, Mississippi. You've been crying over him for a lifetime. So if you don't mind, we will dance till it's way past late. Another course that we can fly with the baseline. I know. Boys be boys, ain't
Well, I think I've got everything gone through, and this is what I'm decluttering from the garage today. Things that are no longer going to be in here. Well, the car seat base, I guess technically could still be in here because it's going in my car and my car will be in the garage, but it's no longer going to be sitting randomly on the floor. This stack here is the donate pile, so all of it is leaving. This stack over here, these are things that are going back in the house. The rug shampooer has been deep cleaned, so it's ready to go back to the basement. And then I found a few random fall things in this tub that I'm going to take in. These two items are actually going into the yard shed, and Mr. Tidy Up will have his little wagon back now. It's no longer for toy storage. And then all of this is trash, so I'm going to be breaking it down. It's probably going to take me several bags to get it all done. And then I think I'll do the floors, and I think I'll be done for the day. You know, I didn't realize how much trash I was actually getting rid of until I was breaking everything down. I thought I'd have like 2 huge bags, but I ended up having 3, and I actually probably should have had 4, but I pressed the quit button on the last 2 styrofoam coolers. You wouldn't think that styrofoam coolers would be that hard to break down, but oh, they were. When I got all of the decluttering and organizing done, all the trash broke down and hauled out, all of the donations hauled out, I was so excited because I was like, yay, I'm on the home stretch. It won't take me very long. I just have to sweep. I'll run the sprayer and then everything will be done. But the problem was, I guess because of the previous season of snow and ice, the broom was not getting all of the dirt. And when I was spraying it, it wasn't all coming off. So what I ended up doing was sweeping, spraying it, and then scrubbing it with the broom, and then spraying it again. So by the time I got done, I really felt like I had swept the garage twice and sprayed it with water twice. But it did get done.
Think I had plenty of dreams and light in my life. Still my glass was half empty, but you came along and showed me how to love without limits, to have a good time. My glass was always half empty, but now you're in my life. We're far away from the city lights, so small under the night sky. It's just us two, but I don't mind. You could never wear me out. Even after all of these years, you still look at me with the same love. It's just us two, but I don't mind. You could never wear me out. You
Well, Tidy Uppers, that's it for today. The garage has been officially decluttered, organized, and cleaned. So this time if I get a comment saying my garage looks nice, I will gladly accept it. The problem is, it probably won't stay this way very long. I sure do appreciate you watching. Please take care of yourself, and until I see you in the next one, stay tidy.